Now that we've seen the borrower side, let's jump into what the brokers are seeing. If I was the broker for Blake, the borrower's deal, I would immediately get updated via SMS if I had that notification turned on, or I would be notified via email of their submitted application and the new documents that are ready for me to review. So immediately when I log into Finmo, I see this nice and easy to read activity feed, I see important dates, and I see a couple hints and tips that will help me use the software better. Another way of viewing kind of what I need to do in Finmo is through our deals view. There's a couple different ways to sort and filter this view, all very powerful, and they'll show me exactly what I need to see. But as I mentioned before, we're going into Blake the borrower's deal because we really want to review the application. So as soon as I click this, I get to see an overview of, what does the borrower want to do? What is their goal? I get to see the information entered about each borrower. And maybe I could go in and add something. He forgot to fill this out, so I'll go ahead and save this for him. And I might want to add another asset, or I could even add an additional borrower. There's a lot of different things I can do. And you'll notice here at the very top that this borrower cannot edit this application. As soon as they submit it, it's locked for the borrower and they can't edit the application. They also have given the credit consent on a timestamp in this day, and we convert that into a PDF so that the broker can immediately start working on the deal. We found that when this wasn't happening, it could be a week before the broker gets confirmation that they can actually pull credit and begin to work on the deal. Okay, so now that I've reviewed this application, it looks really good, and I'm actually going to go ahead and submit it to Filogix Expert. So this pushes all of this data to Filogix for me to then finish and send it to the lender. Eventually in Finmo, we're going to have a direct submission that allows a broker to submit to a lender and receive a response back without having to go to Filogix Expert. Next, it's time to review the documents. So these document requests were automatically created based on the responses that the borrower gave. They look really good. This is exactly what I would have requested. And I can actually go into each request. There's only one that's for my review, and I could actually open this up and view it on another screen. Okay, this actually looks good, and I can go ahead and accept it. But let's say that it didn't look good. Let's say that it was blurry. I could actually say that this document needs attention. It was a little blurry. Please try again. I'll go ahead and save that. And I can actually go ahead and update that borrower via SMS if I'd like to about the changes that have happened. But you'll see here when I refresh things on the borrower side, I now have a needs attention category for pay stub, and it was a little blurry, so I actually need to try again. Let's say that the borrower did that, they uploaded it, and everything looks good. I could then cancel the needs attention and mark this as accepted. So on the borrower side, when they came back into their portal, they would actually see that this document request has been accepted by the broker. Okay, now I'm just waiting on two more things from them. So I actually have this really convenient update borrower widget that allows me to select the borrowers, and it immediately pulls in the outstanding documents from them. And I'm going to send an SMS and email saying, "Hi, do you mind sending these in ASAP?" And that will send an SMS and an email to the borrower. One of the newer features that we've just released is actually the ability to set up automatic reminders. So if I turn this on, I can actually then set a time interval or a frequency of how often I want to automatically request or have the borrower upload outstanding document requests. So I can go ahead and set these reminders up for every 2 days. And this will continue to send 3 reminders in the frequency that I decided, or I could just, for now, I'm going to reset those reminders and actually do them manually. So let's say that the borrower actually ended up adding all of these documents and sending them all in. I'm actually able to download all of the accepted files as a PDF. And what's cool about Finmo is it saves so much time for the broker because it converts all of the documents that have been accepted into a PDF, and it names them. For this deal with the borrower's name. So this file is going to be ready. I actually had my pop-up blocker on, so let me download this again. There we go. So I can show this in the Finder here, and I'll see here I've only have one document accepted, but that document has been named Blake Borrower Pay Stubs, and it has that document that's able for me to review. And if a borrower was to snap a picture from their phone and it was a JPEG, it's so easy to actually pull that down and have it already converted to PDF. It saves a lot of time for the broker. Okay, that's a pretty good overview of the application and the documents. So now let's move on to the e-signing. Once I've collected the application, pushed it to FileLogix, collected the documents, it's now time to get something signed. So what I can do here, and we have an integration with OneSpan Sign, I can actually create an e-signature request. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly add a document here. Just for convenience, I'm going to add this pay stub that they're going to sign, and I'm going to drag the signature out, and Blake the borrower is supposed to sign right here, and I'm going to actually create this request. I could add multiple documents, but for this demo, I'm only going to do one. So immediately that sends a notification to the borrower. Go ahead and refresh my email here. E-sign your mortgage documents. Hi Blake, we want you to e-sign these mortgage documents. And the borrower can actually do it straight through this link from their email, or if they were in their borrower portal here, when I refresh this, what you actually see is that these e-signature documents are here, so they can upload, and actually sign documents. So I'm going to go ahead and sign the document here through the package I've already created. And go ahead and close that. So the borrower has now signed the e-signing package. I'll go in here and refresh it as the broker. And you can see here that the signer is complete. So now I can see on my main table that this app has been pushed to expert. There have been a few document requests added that the borrower has not uploaded yet, but they've already gone ahead and signed their e-signing package. So that's a pretty basic overview of the broker portal. And I'll be back with another product demonstration here in a second.